Nah, I ain't see that shit. That's trash.
And here we go from Levi's Stadium. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. They'll start with the option. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Three out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I was trying to kill him, too.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Nigga just ran over like 3 people.
First down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Heavy hitters.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
The first down, Chiefs.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while.
Triangle.
You know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Tap it a couple times.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And 2 at the Niners' 23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the
Get
8.
that
2
nigga!
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough.
Oh my goodness!
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the
Supposed to be
end
a
zone.
pick.
It's been a good opening drive offensively.
Throwing in all that damn traffic.
They don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he's got it.
You two niggas is right there.
Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead.
Better be glad you did it there and not on the extra point.
By allowing starting field position at the 40. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Well, it's time for them to be good teams.
Get off of me!
What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, 49ers nothing.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 33.
No
7
fumble.
yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
No fumble.
Throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And brought down, but not before they're inside
Roughing
the
the quarterback.
25. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing
Touchdown.
the passer. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the back.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and
This nigga was wide the fuck open and didn't reach for the ball.
Trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over instead.
So you fucking my quarterback up out here.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of this thing out. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
What, to get a block?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nah. Nah.
They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Thank you!
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Thank you!
Picked off by the safety, Jarkowski Tart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out. Okay,
it could have, but it did.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
No.
When you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup.
I love me some me.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a toss
Nope.
left side in
Nope.
the hands of his tight
Nope.
end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second touchdown today, and then we wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Come on.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Giving 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Don't move him. It's not going to make a difference.
One more time with Mostert. And this time he is in. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Chiefs 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
You right, my bad. Man, I forgot going through the mic.
Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. Stopped shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes to throw.
Thank you.
Looking for Watkins.
Thank you.
By Tarvarius Moore, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just
Thank you.
because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
Leave me alone.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Hey.
60 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to
Man, I'm
kind of
just trying to work on my playbook, my play calling.
Give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Hit that nigga!
Come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
Thank you!
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. From the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And across the track, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Chiefs 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Come on.
Track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Thank you.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff.
I mean, there's always time.
Moving the football.
I mean, it's always time.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd
Not
and 4.
gonna win, but I mean, I do what I do.
Garoppolo under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense as well, because they had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so.
We can restart it if you want.
Comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gold with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much.
Man, we don't give you the option just to restart.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Uh-huh. Same outcome.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure.
He said an 8.
Key to this game going forward, and that time they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Thank you.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Ah, get away from me.
And into the end zone. 6 for the 49ers. They score a touchdown.
It looked open, didn't it?
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. The free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DJ Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack.
Thank you. Come on.
By Brady, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option.
Come on, block your nigga.
Rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Kendrick Bourne. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. Will be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Weak ass hit.
On the catch and run, it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Get off of me!
He's tight end Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16.
That boy's sending pressure. He's sending heat.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on a touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy
Come
of the
on.
25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
That delay shit ain't gonna work.
Jones, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
On the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And this one caught by
You ain't
Cameron
going over here,
Brate.
motherfucker.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh,
Break it up.
Right there.
Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
I don't know about this, Ock. You on your own 32.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Nigga. If you at the mall, why you ain't shopping, nigga?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Brady.
They coming.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks
Them
holding
dogs
the
is
ball
coming.
too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Counter.
Here's Jones.
Get him.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. You got away with it once.
Now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush.
Just like an older brother, supporting your little brother.
Or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. Past the 20.
Well played.
Touchdown, 49ers. His second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Buccaneers nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against
You're
is
supposed to let
calling
that go.
every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
It's a big one.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
Field goal shorty is your best option.
It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half. He dropped back at the 15-yard line.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Pressure gets to him again.
Hey, triangle again.
There for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
He's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side.
Fuck out of here.
They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on.
Just be glad you scored.
For the second half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
29-yard line.
Open man is Samuel, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz
Thank you.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off.
Tom Brady not going to catch him? Look.
Ain't doing nothing.
And into the end zone.
Just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bump.
Come on, you're supposed to catch that shit.
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother
The wrong nigga caught it.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw again. Brady.
Get that shit out of here.
Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
Get that shit out of here.
Downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
Get your toes down.
Turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands.
Get off of me!
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Levante David in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Garoppolo.
Too far.
Oh!
What a catch.
Catch there. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Definitely thought I threw it too far.
A heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him making that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. At the 11-yard line. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Where my blockers?
Here it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Brandon Ayuk.
Guess he wasn't fooled by that play, huh?
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, fucking Jason Pierre-Paul, really?
Drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They're bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nigga said, don't hit me.
Partner, I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Brady's throw there complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
From midfield, here's Brady.
Get the fuck out of here.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
He ain't got no time.
Bring him down. Nick Bosa, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop.
Yes. What are you doing, George?
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Sanders.
You did.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, you faggot.
Zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And
oh, my gosh.
Hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down.
Oh!
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, and a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Fighting to stay upright. Down he goes. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack.
So them dogs on your ass.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Hola.
Hey,
What's up?
not much. Leaving now.
Okay. Ugh.
What are y'all doing?
Nothing?
What y'all get to eat?
Nothing?
Ready?
Did you decide if you still wanted pizza?
Okay. You heard now that she made plans for us.
And listen to that little girl. Ugh.
Tell Nabi go make her some lunch, because she hasn't eaten lunch yet.
She did already eat. You said, what did we get? I said, we ain't get nothing.
I said, what y'all get to eat?
Yeah, I said nothing. That don't mean we ain't eat.
Mm.
She ate the rest of the chicken, and I had two sandwiches.
What else?
Excuse me.
Okay. Well, I'll figure something out.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello.
What kind of sandwich you eat?
Cheese.
Oh, the meat bad.
Yeah.
God darn it. Um, hmm. Well, it's like I'll buy something, but I'm trying not to. And then if it's later, then I don't want, because I was going to tell you to eat one of those pizzas in there for me. But maybe I'll just make a salad or something. The hot pocket.
Yeah, because it sounds like you really don't know what you want to eat.
I don't know what I want to eat because I know I can just stop and get anything, but I don't know what. Left.
You?
Why?
Because it's the hardest thing in the world.
Huh?
Because it's the hardest thing in the world.
Shut your ass up. I know it's this, but oh my gosh, why are they in and out of traffic? Like, oh my God, they're really about to, like, this truck up front is like swerving in front of this other car, like purposely swerving back and forth in front of this other car.
Mm.
Cut that shit out. We trying to get home. Y'all might not want to go home. Y'all might want to go home. You ain't see that cop? You ain't see that? Ooh. Mm. One of them must have seen it and decided to stop. Because, I mean, when I say weaving in and out of traffic, like practically fucking whole cars swerving, like borderline about to flip. Somebody might have cut somebody off. I'm assuming one of them cut one of them off and they was just being assholes. This ain't the year for that bullshit. I wish I had a megaphone.
Oh
I'd
my
be like,
God.
this ain't the year for that bullshit.
Just so the cops could stop you for making so much noise.
That's fine. Did you back in the start? Nah, good enough. Shit. Looks like he already got some dent. Oh, yeah, it's a white dude. He on the phone. He probably calling the cops now. He done got his license plate number. He done got the dude's license plate number. Let me see. Let me go those because I know it was this Infinity truck right here with New Jersey tags on it. Mm-hmm. H8 or K8X. You about to get it's a Chinese dude.
He probably couldn't see.
You about to get in trouble. Anywho, yeah. And, oh yeah, it was this place that I seen called Lily something downtown somewhere. The menu looked pretty good. The chick, the psychiatrist chick that I follow, I saw that she went there. I think it was last year sometime. She just had posted a picture. So I clicked on the spot, and I was like, oh, where is this at? Richmond? Okay. The food looked good. But I screenshot it. So.
And you said it was called what?
Hang on. Look, he practically flying off the damn road. Justice. I could have sworn I screenshotted it. Screenshot it. Oh, here it goes. Lily Pearl. It's on East Grape Street. I feel like I heard of it before, but don't know anybody who's been. Oh, did they take the lights off? Oh, well, it is still kind of early. But normally they're on at this, like when it starts. Is it? Oh, let me bring my phone down. It's not to my ear though. I gotta remember that shit. Are you looking at it?
Yeah. It's a different type of menu. It's like a restaurant.
You said what?
I said this is like a restaurant.
Nice restaurant.
That's the way it's looking. Yeah, that's exactly how it's looking. I said, yeah, that's exactly how it's looking. Like it's a restaurant.
Gotcha. they should go